Hi guys, welcome to Memo's Tutorials. Today we are looking at vectors, which is a very long topic and it carries a lot of marks. I would like you guys to pay more attention to this topic, and I will try as much as I can to be as slow as possible. Okay, so today we are going to be focusing on column vectors. So now we are saying a vector is any quantity which has got direction and size. It has got direction and size. Okay, so now we are going to be focusing on column vector. So for column vector, your x value will be at the top and your y value will be at the bottom. We'll write it like this, like how we're writing our matrices. Okay, so I tried to sketch, I tried to make a graph paper here. So I sketched certain graphs. I've got certain vectors. I've got vector AB, vector CD, EF, and vector GH. Okay, so I want us to be able to write them down as column vectors. So vector AB, starting with vector AB. So before we even start with vector AB, I need you guys to take note of this. When you move, we have our x-axis, this horizontal line, this blue horizontal line is our x-axis, and then the blue vertical line is our y-axis, right? So with these axes, when you move to the right in the x-axis, it means your x value is positive. Okay, you move to the right in the x-axis, your x value is positive. You move to the left in the x-axis, your x value is negative. And then for the y-axis, if you move down in the y-axis, your y value is negative. If you move steps going up in the y-axis, your y value is positive. Okay, so now let's give the vector for vector AB. What's the vector for vector AB? So this is it. We are moving from A to B. So let's count. You must also take note of your scale. My scale is in 2, 4, 6, 8, even also for the y-axis. It's not always the case. It can be 5, 10, it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so here from A, we are going to say 2, 4. We moved 4 units in the x-axis going to the right. So my 4 is going to be positive. Now let's move upwards so that we can reach B. We will say it's 2, 4. So we have moved 4 units up. So because it's 4 units up, it's going to be positive. That's our vector AB. What about vector CD? Vector CD, let's do the same. For C, we're moving from C to D, right? So vector CD, in the x-axis, let's move 2, 4, 6, 8. We moved 8 units in the x-axis. So I'm going to put my 8 there. What about in the y-axis? What are we are moving going down. So our value is going to be negative. It's 2, 4, 6. Okay, I hope you guys are following. So it's 8 minus 6. That's for CD. Let me put my EF here. Okay, so for EF, there's our EF. In the y-axis, we're going to move how many steps? 2. In the x-axis, we are moving 2 here, 4 there. So that's 4 units going to the right. So it's going to be positive 4 of value of x there. Going down, we are moving 2, 4. Okay, so it's going to be a negative 4. What about the last one, GH? What about for GH? Let me put it here. I'm afraid I'll be out of scale, so I'll write it here. I know this graph appears perfectly in my video. What about GH? We are moving from G to H. So let's move 2, 4, 6, 8. It's 8 units going to the right in the x-axis, so our 8 value is positive. What about the y-axis going up? We are going up, so it's going to be positive. It's going to be 2, 4. So it's 8, 4. So this is how we name our vectors when they are shown on a Cartesian plane